Each of our stories begin well before us and include people both known and unknown to us. We are the sum of our family, our community, and the places we've lived. My story was pretty typical for a country girl. Growing up on a dairy farm with my 4 brothers, riding my bike to the little one-teacher school, off to the city to become a nurse and a midwife, then drawn back to the country. Bad seasons, good seasons, marriage, 3 kids, a small farm of our own on the King River, 33 years as a nurse, midwife and rural health researcher. Years of living and working in my community, seeing the impact of good and bad policy on the lives of people struggling with their mental health, growing old and needing services close to where they live, but instead battling with inadequate transport, year-long wait lists and a stretched rural health workforce. People living with disability in a system that's grossly failing them. Farmers and small businesses unable to thrive due to poor internet, phone coverage, roads and rail. I see our communities being directly impacted by the changing climate, and I see the leadership from many of our people, young and old, working together to create renewable energy solutions when governments have failed to provide leadership. I see the lack of trust in the major parties and the political system, the disappointment in our elected leaders, fighting amongst themselves rather than fighting for what is good for our nation. I, like so many others, was inspired by the idea that this democracy belonged to all of us, not just to the usual suspects. As an independent, I will represent and be answerable to the community, not to a party. I stand as an independent, supported by a grassroots community movement of people who are willing to stand up, show up and get things done for all of us. On May 18, vote 1, Helen Haines, authorised by Helen Haines, Wangaratta.